Hello everyone, my name is Harjot Singh and our company is Lark Engineering Company India, based in Yamunanagar in Haryana. This time in poultry exhibition, we displayed our new design, this pellet mill. Pellet mill capacity is around 25 metric ton per hour and with latest features and technology. Then we display one pellet mill model, the pellet plant model of 20 metric ton per hour. This is a poultry and cattle. This feed mill can produce both poultry and cattle feed, and the capacity is around 20 metric ton per hour. If we start from the feed mill, the first process is the batching process. This is the intake chain conveyor, and the different dumping points are shown here. As the PLC operator commands the labor for the dumping the material, like the different materials, the DORB, rice bran, maize, soya DOC, mustard DOC, etc. The labor puts the material to these respective dumping points. Then with the help of this transfer chain conveyor, the material goes to this bucket elevator. At the intake of this bucket elevator, there is a drum sieve or jute remover that filter all the jutes coming from the gunny bags along with the raw material. Then this bucket elevator elevates the material to the top, and the next process is the magnet filtration system. As there are iron impurities in the grains, we have to filter those iron impurities that may cause serious damage to our machines, like the hammer mill router, the screens, the beaters. We have to filter all the iron impurities with the help of this magnet system. This is a special designed magnet system, self-cleaning, because it's very difficult with the hands to pluck the iron particles and to clean the magnet. But in this case, this is a self-design system. As we pull the tray, as we pull the handle, all the material comes to the collection tray. Then after this magnet filtration system, there is a transfer conveyor for the batching. This conveyor. This conveyor, as this is not the standard feature of the feed mill, but due to the number of batching bins are more, like there are 16 batching bins. So to place the material perfectly and to for a better approach to the rotary distributor, we have to place one conveyor there. Then below this conveyor, these are the rotary distributors that guides the material to these respective batching bins. These are the different batching bins we can use for the different materials, like for the maize, the soya DOC, the rice bran, broken rice, and mustard, gluten, and different materials we can store in these batching bins. Then below these batching bins, these are the two weigh hoppers. These two. The PLC operator just have to select the recipe and the number of batches. As per the selection and the number of batches, all the batch comes to these weigh hoppers. These weigh hoppers are based on load cells. We can get the perfect batching and weighing in with 0.2 to 0.3% accuracy, depending upon the weight, the dose, and the ingredient behavior. Then below these weigh hoppers, there are the dumping hoppers to convey the material to this grinding elevator. These are the two bins in stainless steel 304. Sometime in cattle feed, we have to add salt and urea, and we have requirement, as there are some lumps in urea and the salt, we have to crush in the hammer mill. So these two hoppers automatically weighs the urea and the salt and connects to the hammer mill elevator that conveys the material to the hammer mill. Then there is also one more magnet system to filter the iron impurities. Then one good feature that we installed in this feed mill is this pre-mixer. As there is grain and fiber both in the recipe, so in the fine screen, like 3 screen, it's very difficult to crush the fiber and the grain, especially the fiber, due to the jamming and the flowability issues. So what we do, we premix the fiber and the grain, low density fiber and the high density grain, in this vertical premixer. so that the high density grains provides the weight and momentum to the fibers and helps in the grinding process. Then there is a buffer hopper above the hammer mill that stores the material before the hammer mill. Then before hammer mill there is a rotary vane feeder that controls the feeding with the help of the VFD. It sends the amperes of the main motor and controls the feeding as per the amperes, running amperes of the motor, so that our motor can run safely. Then this is the hammer mill. The hammer mill in our feed mill is at the ground floor to avoid the vibrations and the plant height, the structural and all things, and ease in operation. This hammer mill crush all the ingredients to a similar particle size as per the requirement. As in poultry, the particle size range is around 600 to 900 microns and different in the cattle and the aqua feed. So with the help of the screens and the adjustments, we can get the desired texture of the grains. So after this hammer mill, the next process is the mixing process. This elevates the material to the top. Then there is a buffer hopper batch bin above the mixer. Then there is a special designed double shaft paddle mixer. Special designed, the mixing time is just 2 to 3 minutes. In this double shaft technology, we can get the CV less than 3, even less than 2. So this is a 2-ton batch mixer. We can get a 10 grams dispersion in 2 ton. This is highly efficient mixer. In this mixer, there are we can add the medicines, and after the few minutes dry mixing, then we can add the oil. Then from the mixing process, the material comes in the surge hopper, and with the help of this paddle conveyor, all the material, this pallet elevator elevates to the top and comes to the pallet bin. There are 2 pallet bin that I'll explain a bit later when I will explain the recycling elevator, the purpose of the 2 pallet bins. From the pallet bins, with the help of this screw feeder, all the material comes to this molasses blender. We just have to add the percentage of the molasses in the HMI screen, and automatically all the blender, with the help of the VFDs, the flow meter, comes to this molasses blender for a good and efficient mixing. We not recommend molasses addition in the mixer due to the stickiness, due to the flowability issues and contamination and the cleaning. We suggest to add the molasses in the molasses blender with the help of the HMI and the PLC system. Then from this molasses blender, the material comes to the pelleting section. These are the 3 conditioners. The purpose of the conditioner is to add the steam for moisture addition, for better gelatinization of the starch and the better cooking of the material. These are the 2 conditioners and 1 hygienizer. With the help of this hygienizer is VFD based. We can get the desired retention time with respect to the requirement. We can go from 40-50 seconds to even 100 and 120 seconds. So these are the 3 conditioners and the hygienizer that help in the pelleting process. Then below conditioner, there is the pellet mill that converts all the powder to the granules with the help of the dies and the rollers. And the next step is the cooling process. We require immediate cooling after the pelleting, as to get the good PDI, good quality, and to avoid the recycling. The requirement is the immediate cooling after the pellet mill. So this is the counterflow cooler. We have a special designed circular cooler for more uniform cooling and the more uniform airflow. This cooler cools with the help of this blower. This is the blower at the top floor. The blower sucks the air from the bottom of the cooler, and there is in cyclone in between the blower and the cooler. As there are few suspending particles that comes along with the hot air, to recover those suspending particles, we place one cyclone here that conveys all the material to the recycling elevator. Now we add one more feature in this pellet plant, the recycling elevator. As in case of the recipe change, we have to wait 20 to 25 minutes to clean the line up to the cooler and to cover all the recycling that comes from the screener. So we have to wait 30 minutes to change the batch. So with the help of these 2 pellet bin and this recycling elevator, all the recycled material comes from the cyclone and the screener, comes to the 1 pellet bin, and we can use other pellet bin for the next batch. Then after the cooler, there is a crumbler to reduce the particle size of the feed as per the requirement. As there are few dust and the fine that produces along with the crumbling process, there is a screeners to filter the fines and the material. Then there are the bagging bins and the auto bagging machine. We can get the feed as per our requirement. And there are more additional features like the metal detector, the automatic weighing, all these things. And from these auto bagging machine, we can get the bag of the desired capacity 25 kg, 50 kg, 60 kg as per the requirement. So this is the complete brief of a feed mill. And this is the PLC control room where the PLC operator sits and command all the PLC reports and can get all the PLC reporting, MIS reporting, inventory management system, all these things he can control from this room. So this is a complete view of a feed mill. For more details, you can visit our website.